What's up, people? Um, I don't know how this happened because I'm busy setting up. I'm setting up for filming some content. I batch film most of the time for Clancy's on Business. I also batch film for the Iron Bars. And okay, I don't batch film for this particular channel. So I was thinking that I am busy setting up this live for Sunday, only to turn out that it says no, you all people are live. We are going live right now. And the reason why I'm going live right now is because of Tafida. Tafida just wrote a what do you call this? A live chat. Basically, she's saying that the whole case is messed up from Judge Maumela to Rata. Really, this has disputed to the Judicial and Justice Departments of South Africa, and I blame Chief Justice Raymond Zondo, that have failed dismal. So that's why I'm a little bit confused. Like, am I live? And I'm so surprised to see y'all coming through. I am so surprised, you guys. Let me show you what I'm currently doing. Right in front of me, I have my phone. I'm busy filming content. Like I batch film. Today is a public holiday. I don't even know what public holiday it is. Okay, we have so many holidays in the public holidays in this country. One doesn't know anymore. Wait. So before Freedom Day, which is in April, it will be Human Rights Day, right? Today is Human Rights Day. Is that where we are? Please comment in the. I feel so unpatriotic right now. Is it what day is what Human Rights Day? Thank you, Nelisa. Yes. You know, when we were at school, we knew all these holidays because we're always anticipating just a little bit of a break. And so we knew all these public holidays. And now that we're adults and we're adulting with all these responsibilities, if they say there's a public holiday, you're like, I'm sorry, what? I don't know if it was, I know it was last year. I did a video where I literally went to work on a public holiday. On a public holiday, I went to work and I was wondering as I'm going to work, why the freeways are this empty? That's the first question. I was like, this looks like ghost town. What's happening? And I thought everybody was just being disciplined. They decided to leave their homes early so they don't cause any traffic, get to work and their offices or whatever the case is. And I was just cruising down the freeway. I get to the office. I even made a video, edited it, and posted it on my channel. And still, no colleague of mine entered by 11:30 a.m. And I'm like, I spent the whole day. Nobody was in the office. I knew nothing of an event that was taking place that probably I missed the memo on. I had no idea. But, anyways, it was only later when I've done a whole day's work, including the channel, I find out it's actually a holiday, a public holiday. So today, if I was not working from home, trust and believe me, I would have woken up and went straight to the office. That is for sure. That is definitely for sure. Anyways, guys, as you guys can see with the title of this live, I omitted M instead. Or yeah, there's only M is missing because I want to say says many, not says any. Okay, it's many, but I'm sure you guys already figured it out. What I was trying to say here, I keep getting lots of DMs. People are coming through like, you know what? What's the point of watching this trial anymore? Because we already know there's not going to be justice for Senzo Meyiwa. We already see what Judge Rata is doing. We already see everything. The setup is written in the wind that these men that stand accused of killing Senzo Meyiwa are actually going to get convicted. And oh yeah, before I forget, guys, before this is major, before I forget, this live is not going to be that long. It's not going to be the normal, like I said, this was not planned. I was planning the live for Sunday. So I took this. If you know anything about this, it's actually working on me. It's been working on me for the past 3 hours. So when I start feeling it, guys, I'm just gonna stop and then we'll see each other on Sunday. But for now, let's just chat. Let's tell me how is your public holiday going. It is now 5 past 5. Did you? Okay, I don't know. Even South Africa itself, it's no longer like how we used to be before, where we used to be so happy, singing Kumbaya and all that. If it's a public holiday such as this, where you're talking about human rights in today's South Africa, it is upsetting because what human rights are you talking about? And comes April 27th, you will hear questions like, what freedom have we got? And then comes what's the other one in December? You see, again, I forgot. People ask these valid questions because of the way we are being treated. I know there are some people who are trying to tell me that I should not participate in the activities of democracy by speaking about voting. I told somebody off this week, telling me, well, stick to the Senzo Meyiwa analogy and stop politics. I am a South African citizen. And the whole concept of democracy is so that we all participate in it, especially when it comes to a time like this called elections. You participate and you keep democracy alive. I don't know which dictatorship country you live or you come from to tell me, a South African citizen, not to speak about voting. Who do you think you are? You're not going to take away that constitutional right from me. I will defend it to my death. I'm telling you. But anyways, guys, let's go to the comments section before my stomach start growling because it's been growling a lot, and I've been, I don't want to discuss you. You guys already know when you take laxatives or what happened. Melissa says, "Hey, what's up, Melissa? I know you've been wanting a live." Listen, we can be live for 30 minutes. Yeah, it would depend. It would depend because the intervals between me and the bathroom, there are about 15 to 20 minutes. So we are already, now we left with about 12 to 14 minutes right now. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But I also have the talent of holding things in. I promise you, I'm a person who's afraid of using public toilets. I don't use, whether it's in the mall or I don't. I have the tendency of able to withhold. Sometimes, in winter, you go to bed and then you want to go do number one. But me, guess what I do? I tell myself, we'll see each other in the morning. It doesn't matter how pressed I am. I know maybe I'm damaging something in my body. I don't know, I've been doing this since I was a little boy, anyways. So, because I was always afraid of peeing on my bed because I used to see my cousins, the hiding they used to get for peeing on their beds. So, somehow, I may have mastered the art of withholding things. Even if I have a long flight, the longest flight I've been in was about 16 hours, and I held it from South Africa all the way till we landed, simply because I would not use public toilets. Terrified of them for reasons I don't know. Nelson says Rata is annoying. Lindani says hello everyone. Hello everybody. I'm sorry guys for just popping up on you like that. Mamsi says, Clantus, did you see Baloy giving the interpreter signs? Yes, I did. And at first I thought I was dreaming it, and then in hindsight I was like, oh, wow. So that's how we do things in court. This case is exposing a lot of stuff that is going on in our courts. Seriously. Human Rights Day. Yes, indeed. It is Human Rights Day. Merv B3 and says, we sure to join you and chat live. Oh, no, it's cool. Thanks for passing by. I'm also just passing by. We're not going to be here for long. Nisa says, post the StreamYard link. You want to come through? Woo. If we're able, okay, let's try. Let's see what happens. Let's see. I want to hear some few things from you guys about, are you continuing to watch and follow the Senzo Meyiwa murder, or you also feel like, what's the point at this point? I've seen a lot of people say, Clantus, I'm not going to rely on your videos. I'm no longer going to bother myself and my data or my Wi-Fi and sit and watch this trial anymore, which is very valid, by the way. And I've said it in my Friday video. that there's not going to be justice for Senzo Meyiwa. That's not going to happen. Now it's clear as daylight that we are not going to see the people that killed, or one of the person that killed Senzo Meyiwa amongst his friends that were with him on the 26th of October 2014. We're not going to see it. We're going to see five innocent people. Right now, the state is gunning for Bongani Ndanzi, like gunning for him. It's so obvious that if anything, out of these five, let's at least take one down, the most innocent one, the one that has never been convicted of a crime before, and kind of like keep a good name for the MPA as well as the subs who already messed up this case from the get-go. That's just where we at. And so many people are saying, I mean, I'm just gonna rely on you. To be honest with you, I'm also here. And I'm like, but I can't abandon you guys. I committed. Whether it is at this point we already know what the results are or don't, I'm still committed to you guys. I'm still gonna follow. I'm still gonna come back, and I'm still gonna talk to you until the last person leaves and say, Cactus, you're on your own. then I Namix was born and would say, yeah, indeed, I'm on my own. Rather just stop this whole thing. I don't know. And it sounds and it looks to me like the defense as well have come to the same conclusion. I think maybe the reason why they're behaving the way they are is like, what's the point? What's the point of representing them when the verdict is already prepared and ready? All they are doing right now, Rata and them, is formalities. That is why they're not cross-examining these new witnesses, because I had follow-up questions for Mutlapeng. I had follow-up questions for Khadebe, was it Khadebe, the one that took the stand before Mutlapeng. I'm definitely going to have questions for the new witness that is going to be introduced tomorrow. But the defense, you can tell that, you know what? What's the point? Absolutely. I get it. I get it. If I were them, probably I would feel the same. But you still need to be ethical and principled and still represent your clients nonetheless. But this unity that they once had, is it still there? I'm questioning though. I'm still questioning. I'm not gonna make any accusations about whatever. I don't know. I was not there. But for me, I've said this way before some revelations have come to the fore, that when I look at the defense, something broke. Something broke, and I hope that they find each other once again and work together. I've seen comments as well, even in my DMs, people saying, well, the defense threw Mr. Ngomezulu under the bus on Wednesday. Even the way, I was like, you know what? Like I said on my video, that I still believe that Ngomezulu ought to have at least informed the registrar of the High Court that he's not going to be present. Because at the end of the day, he's working in a very sensitive fraternity. And so he always have to be upstanding throughout. I mean, whatever, however he feels about Rata, because trust and believe me, I would also try to avoid Rata like a plague, because I know that going to him and informing him personally through a call or personally, he is still gonna give me a hard time simply because he doesn't like me, or he doesn't like the fact that I am representing people that he's already convicted. I don't know, you know. So I understand why he did what he did, because Rata created that environment for him to like, probably was like, should I? Should... Then he decided not to. Instead, he passed a message through his learned colleagues. And anyways, he's all. I mean, I think all the defense lawyers always spoke through the states. But then again, I don't know this time around what changed. Things changed, but anyways, it is what it is. Nelson says, yes, I remember that. Yeah, I went to work. Yeah, I went to work, y'all, on a public holiday. And then Merv B3 says, hashtag Black Lawyers Association. I saw a comment in the comment section of the video about Rata being a racist. He's now a black racist. Maybe it's internal black racism that is, I don't know, because for me, I don't know. For me, it sounds as though because it's an old generation, the generation that grew up under the apartheid system, that saw a white person as correct, as right, never wrong, afraid to stand up to a white man, versus when it's a black person. That is why black people treat each other in the manner in which we treat each other, because of how we view each other, versus when we see a different race, suddenly we behave differently, we have more empathy, more sympathy. Except for me, I went to school with these people throughout my life. Throughout my life, to me, it makes no difference whom I'm speaking to. The only time I don't know, I know some people say there's no such a thing that you don't see race. For me, I say human being until the human being shows me that, we are about that now. And I know how to stand up for myself. I've always stood up for myself in situations like that. So before anybody go like, yeah, speak about yourself, I'm telling you how I deal with situations like this. Because I went to school, I know how they think, I know how they anticipate things. And already when I'm in that environment, I'm very much conscious as an adult. When I was a kid and a teenager, probably even in my early 20s, I never anticipated those things. I never said that, like, if you ever. But now I'm more awake and I'm more, not awake, I'm more aware. Let me put it that way. So with people like Rata, they are unaware that they're actually doing what it's like white man is right, black people are wrong. Why would you go for lawyers like that, black lawyers like that, in an open court? It was quite sad. Thomas McCackle says, were you sober that day? I was very much sober. I don't drink, but I do know that you can also get drunk from natural drunkenness, maybe what do you call this, temporal insanity. But trust me, none of those happened. I woke up like any other working day and I went to work. I didn't, it didn't even hit me while I was on the freeway that you need to turn back, bro. It's a public holiday today. So yeah, no, I don't drink. I don't drink. Then Isaac says Rata must be disciplined by saying that's how black lawyers behave. Again, I've always said this from the beginning that there's this privilege that judges are protected by in South African courts. These guys, they can do, say whatever they want, and there's no consequences for them. You can't even sue a judge for saying a defamatory statement on you. You can't. That's South Africa for you. They have more freedom of speech than freedom of speech is allowed, because you still have to be responsible with your speech, right? But turns out South African judges, they don't have to. Daughter of Zion says it's a mafia, right? Right. They're enjoying this country more than we do, but yeah, I get it. It's a mafia's rights day, CD. I would believe that. I would believe that. Then we have Mrs. Aisha says, Rata uyabahlonipha abelungu uhluleka nokuzenzisa. Shame, that's true. I can't get it. They are up there, black men down there, keep suppressing. It's true. My mom used to always say, I'm sorry for those that don't understand Zulu. I'll try to translate. She always said, umuntu omnyama uyakwazi ukucindezela omunye umuntu omnyama. That means a black person knows how to suppress, in fact, has mastered the art of suppressing another black person to a point where they can't even, they sit on your jugular to a point you can't breathe. Look at what's going on right now in Rata's courtroom. You have black people going for other black people, trying to pin something as heinous as murder. And Baba Shenida. And they are like pushing them down. That's us. That is who we are as black people. And it's so sad to watch that. He can't even pretend that, yeah, black people, scums of the earth, probably he's thinking. Kukuletu says, hello, Clancy's family. What's up, Kukuletu? Thank you for being here. Myra says, this bitter black judge has basically told us never to consider black lawyers in times of need. What an insult, hey? That's basically what he said. That's basically what he said. Yep, that's what he said. That's what he said. Yeah, that's what he said. Tandy Cosa says, what's up, Tandy? It's been a long time. Where have you been? You can see how we treat white witnesses with utmost respect and tell the defense this is an expert because a white person is right according to the those timers of the apartheid upbringing. That's the problem. Colleen says apparently he did speak to them. It's horror. He did. Who? Sorry. Before I'm assuming. What are we saying? I know it's probably something that I've said. They didn't answer his calls. Oh, okay. You talking about Mr. Gomez Zulu did try to call his colleagues, but they were not picking up their calls. Possibly even Judge Rata didn't. Probably he just looked at it and threw the phone and continued driving from Krugersdorp. Okay, never mind. I almost said something. I almost said something. Probably a lot of black people live in Krugersdorp. Oh yeah, never mind. Never mind. It's a good thing I did not. You see what Rata is doing to me now? Oh God! Almost an accident as I'm laughing. Okay. This not okay. Hold up. Guys, this is getting embarrassed. Okay, let's do 9 minutes and get. Oh my God! It kicked in. And the more I'm laughing, I'm jeopardizing myself. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Blabber says Cletus that just said he heard it from his registrar. Yeah, but then that means he did a good thing by informing the registrar. The registrar then should convey the message to the judge. So I'm guessing Gomez Zulu called her. Then he did the right thing. He did not disrespect the courts because the respect of the court starts at the registrar's office. I would assume that. Anyways, daughter of Zion says the black lawyers on Grandpa Rata. Yeah, he despite I think maybe that's the reason why. Because he likes Baloy. Because Baloy speaks Afrikaans as well. It looks like if you're a black person that can speak Afrikaans, you will be in Rata's favor. Funny. Fiona says, hi, Clan. How did the registrar told the judge? Because the judge said he heard through Baloy and his registrar. I thought maybe he said he didn't even inform the registrar. That is why I was like, if you did not tell the registrar, then sir, you are wrong. I misunderstood then. I completely misunderstood. Noni M Podcast says, hey, one to you too. What's up, girl? It's good to see you here. Noni M says, Black Lawyers Association must deal with Rata. He thinks and believe he is white when he said he stays in Krugersdorp. I was like, now it makes sense. I almost said something myself. Okay, let's calm down, guys. Benny M Music World says Ratata thinks he's white now. It's beginning to make sense. Then we have Ntantaye too. If this judge undermines the black lawyers like this, the question is how can he then listen to what the black defense lawyers present for the accused? You know, it's making sense because he used to throw shades like English. English is difficult. He would say things like that. He really thinks he's what? He really thinks that. He thinks he's here. He's not here. Hmm. It's making sense. Complete sense. But only let's say is you are cousin. How the hearing look don't sure. Can I remind you? Stop making me laugh, guys. Stop making me laugh. Okay, I've almost had 3 accidents already. Oh my god, Tommy so says brown envelope. Possibly. 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 Oh my god, 5 more minutes, guys. I'm like really anticipating. Salmon says, I keep hearing the judge say law, law. What law? I see he torments the defense. Why? All I'm interested in is justice. That's right. That is what we're supposed to be witnessing. We're not supposed to be in this position to begin with, where we are criticizing the judicial system through that. We're supposed to be commenting or analyzing what we are hearing in court rather than the behavior of the presiding officer. How is there justice? I've said this before and I repeat, this entire trial is an unfair trial to the accused. Unfair, totally unfair. Noni M podcast says it's not the first time you went to work during holidays. Yes, I was just sharing about that. I think it was last year. I can't remember which day it was. I can't remember. I think it was Women's Day or something like that. I was driving. I'm like, why the roadside? Yeah, I need to go back to having that high school mentality and always anticipating public holidays. Nelisa says, are you following the drama of the extradition of the demanded brothers? Yes, I am. I think it's going to take a while before they're extradited because it looks like their lawyer in Swaziland is pretty good. I've been listening to him, he's pretty good. So I don't know. Unless they really cut off this the stuff that's going on. But of course, the process needs to happen nonetheless. It still has to happen. It needs to meet the international standards and the SADC protocol. And I'm giving it 6 months, possibly could be shorter than that or even longer than that. Remember, Annie Divani, is it Annie Divani, the Shreen Divani, when his wife got killed in Cape Town, and then he went back to England, and then what do you call not investigations, the people that he allegedly hired actually confessed that they were hired by the husband to kill the wife and pretend it was a hijacking in Guguletu, what not. Of course, he was found, he was acquitted of that particular charge. However, though, the extradition took 4 years from England to South Africa. So probably we are headed to a hill with this one. That is why accused number 4, he's like, nah, let's wait for the brothers in Eswatini because he thinks it's going to be prolonged that long. I don't know. And he gets his bail, continues with his business, possibly get rid of witnesses. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. But yeah, I am following it. I am following. It's just that whenever I want to bring something to your attention, you guys don't watch. You guys just don't watch. Y'all don't watch. And Tabiso says, sebefuna ukwanyezeka ku-advocative nation. Hey, ngiyantshela nini. Now we're in trouble. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hayi kunjani. Ngithathe i-fresh in. Ngikutshela ukuthi isisu sami is wet, wet, wet. And I'm sweating. I'm holding everything.
And then you did a live.
No, listen. I mean, I was setting up this live for Sunday. For some reason, I came on live, and like, you might as well. I owe people this live.
Anyway, you owe us for real. Hi,
Mm,
well, guys. I just saw now on the news net that Black Association, Black Lawyers Association wants a meeting with Rata regarding what he said in court.
mm. That's
I'm
good.
so happy. I'm happy
That
they reacted fast.
that's
He
good.
needs to be disciplined. He lacks
Yeah.
discipline.
We are not going to.
Professionalism, discipline, he's lacking
Mm.
those things.
Yeah, because when he said that, I know I'm not alone, but I was so offended.
Very
I was
offended.
so offended. Like, who do you think you are? You think you're white?
Isn't he
I
a
was
black lawyer?
offended.
He's a black lawyer himself.
How to say something in an open court like that? I know he's
Talk
ill-disciplined.
about the gloat of 50 years experience. Is that what 50 years experience does to someone? Who shall?
Yeah, it trans what you call this? Ooh, are you going to the Tyler? What you call this
Yes.
listening session? Yeah, they just sent me a message.
Yes.
Oh, that's another thing that I need to leave as well. Because it's starting in 30 minutes, they say. Yeah, 6 o'clock.
Mm.
Yeah, YouTube spoils us, you guys. Before y'all gonna hear the song, we would have a long time heard it. The joys of being part of this community, right?
Nice.
Okay, you know what? Let me go, guys. Let me go.
I hope
Segugu.
you yourself,
Segugu. Yeah?
relieve yourself, please, before you
I
go to
have to. I have to. And when I held it for 9 long minutes, guys, bye. No, I'm sorry, bye, guys. I gotta go.